Now, South Korea's presidential office has also confirmed Kim Jong-un's trip to China, and in fact, it indicated that it knew ahead of time and is well informed about developments involving Pyongyang and Beijing. Our Blue House correspondent Hwang Hojun reports.
When asked whether the top office had heard about the North Korean leader's surprise visit to China, the Blue House spokesperson Kim Eui-kyeom replied that Cheong Wa Dae is getting enough information about the situation between Pyongyang and Beijing thanks to South Korea's competent intelligence gathering capabilities. It was an indirect confirmation that the presidential office knew about the trip and that it is closely monitoring the developments. Those comments were made in the spokesperson's pre-lunch briefing to the press on Tuesday, shortly after the news broke that Kim was en route to China via North Korea's state airline Air Koryo. The spokesman was asked what the Blue House thinks is the real intention behind Kim's visit to China, considering that the real stakeholders in the recent talks were the two Koreas and the U.S. He replied that, quote, "There is more to this than meets the eye, and that ample communication is taking place between South and North Korea, who are evaluating the recent summit through various channels and discussing future steps to take." In last week's summit statement, Kim Jong-un reaffirmed his country's commitment to the complete denuclearization of the Korean peninsula. Immediately after the summit, President Trump called South Korean President Moon Jae-in, and U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo visited the Blue House a couple of days later to give President Moon a detailed briefing. This is Kim Jong-un's third trip to China in 3 months. South Korea's Blue House has taken note of Kim's unprecedented and active approach to diplomacy. It emphasized that it will continue to monitor any developments in the region and also taking appropriate actions along the way. Hwang Hojun, Arirang News.